welcome to my channel. In this video tutorial, today I will show you how we can create a calculator by using JavaScript. And this video will be in three sections: creating calculator by using HTML and JavaScript, and then we will install with CSS, and then we will push to the GitHub. So let's start. So first I will create a folder named calculator. And under the folder we will create file, and I will use git bash here. And then I will create style. Finally, let's create a script. So now if you look, we create our file, and I'm going to use VS Code. So let's open with VS Code. So now I have to make a structure in HTML. So let's make a structure for HTML and hit enter. So now let's make a title here: JavaScript calculator. And now I'm going to create the necessary link for style and script. So link, type will be text, CSS, and it will be style.css. So now for the script link, we will copy it, and let's change this here. So now we set up our link, and now in the body we take a div, and we make a div ID, and we can name it content. You can name what you want, doesn't matter really. And then we take our second div, class calculator, plus name calculator, and let's style it. Let's style it text align, and we make it center. And we will also make a title here for S1, and we can name it standard calculator, and we can add style here as well, or we can copy this one because we want it in center. So first we need to create a input to get our result, and we said type, and input type will be of course button, and Melo will be SC for cleaning, and we can write, we do one click, and we need to name it clean. To clean the value, before that we have to make another input here, input type, and the type will be text here. Type will be text, and we will make a ID for getting the result. Now we name it result, and then we can and then we will make a bracket here that it will give us some space. I have to close it here, and now it's okay. And now we need to create all the numbers like 1 to 9 and the others functions. So let's do it. And it will be button, value, this time value will be 7. We will start from 7, and one click, one click, and now we will name it cal for the calculating the value, or you can use any name, doesn't matter. And now we will make a string, and we will put the value 7. and we'll close it. So it's better if we close all is better for us. So now I'm going to make a copy and do the same for others. Sorry. So now let's copy it and make the same. So it will be 8. Second one will be 9. And now again we need to make a bracket, so we'll just copy it. And then again we need to create the others number as well. This time we will create 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6. And now create the function here. And now I will need it here later, so make it again. So you make again bracket. So now we need to create 1, 2, 3. So let's do it. Now we have 1, 2, and 3. So 1, 2, and 3. So 1, 2, 3. Sorry for that. 1, 2, 3. Then we need to make again a space. And now we need to create others function as well. So we need to add plus, minus, and 0. So plus, minus, 0. It will be our plus. It will be minus. And then it will be it will be 0. So we have to create another input here, point. So now we have to create another function. Let's do it. and again we need to make a space or bracket, and we need to create now uh, to get the value, or I mean for the output we need to create a output value. Then so in that case value will be equal, and on click it will be output here, and then it will be blank here. So input type button value equal to on click output. Yeah, I think so. For the HTML part, I think we are done. We create our AC button for cleaning all the stuff which will be in the text field, or we can say result field, and then we create our all numbers 1 to 9 and also 0, and we create all functions plus minus divided, and to get the result we create the output and ID. So let's save it, and now we can have a look in the terminal. So now we are going to have a look in terminal. As you can see that for is our all button and all numbers are here. So now it will doesn't work because now we have to work with the JavaScript to make it work. So let's create JavaScript function, and then we can do our calculation. So first I will create function and name cal, and the parameter will be val. Basically, as you know that the val method returns or sets the value attribute of the selected elements, and this function will display value as per the method, and we're gonna declare it document dot get element by id, and the id will be result as we already create. It will be result, and then we put dot value to get the value, and plus equal to val for this to get the all output, and we can close the first function, and now we are going to use the second function that evaluates the digit and returns the result. So create function, and it calls output function name, and document document dot get element by id, and it will be result dot value. So we are done with the second function. Now we are going to create our third function, and the third function will be uh, for me. The third function will be for getting the results, uh, and that getting the results as per our input. So let's make it function, and it will be, so I have to, in the second function I forget to add the variable to get the output. So let's do it. Variable x, it will be, or we can say let is better. So let x equal to x equal to document get element by id result value, and let y equal to eval, and my x will be here, and we can copy it and then modify it, and document get element by the result dot value equal to y. So now is it correct? So now is correct. We make function output, and this function evaluates the digit and returns a result. And as you know that eval is a global function in JavaScript, and it evaluates a specific string as JavaScript code and is executes it. And the eval function can also call the function and get the result, and eval can convert string to JSON object. So now we are going to create our third function, uh, and this third function will be for cleaning the display. So let's call it clean, and we will do the document and declare it document dot get element by id, name it result dot value equal to empty string, and close it. So now we can save our JavaScript, and now we can open the terminal and have a look how is it work. So let's refresh it. So this doesn't work right now. Okay, we can check our functions. So we can copy it and we can directly have a look now. Let's check it one more time. So it doesn't work. Okay, so now we are going to use directly under after the div. So we will create a script tag, and here we're gonna put our all JavaScript function, and we can review it. Function call, yes, we name it call here, and then we declare document get 11 by result dot below is equal to val, and then the second one is output to get the output, and x document get element id result dot value, y eval x document get element id result value equal to y, and the third one is clean. So it's clean here, and get document get element by id result dot value. So now we were going to save it here, and again go the terminal and let's check it. So if we do 52 plus 45, so as you can see now it works, and if you clean it, it works. So we can again try another function, example 1000 into 3, so it's 3000, and we can look others as well. So now as you can see now it works. So now we are done with the first and second section, and in this section we will do some we will add some style to make it more visually good. So let's do some style. So we go the style.css, and we will first make a background color in the body. So body, and we can use some background color. You can use this one, and then as we already create our ID, so can contain, and let make a position relative, and then width, so we can make a width 160, border we can make a border 1 pixel, solid black, and then we will do border radius, and let's do it 10 pixels. Now we're gonna make a margin, and margin it will be 0 pixels auto. Then height will be 280 pixel. And then we're gonna create our input. So let's style in input. So input type button. So in background we can make a background color. We can make some code here. We can make some color code. Example 05 B WF7, and it will be 18%. Let's make it font size. We can make 15 pixel. Now let's do font weight 100. Font weight 100. And then now border radius. We can make 7 pixels example. So we make input button. Now we make input button active and then hover. So let's do first input active. Type button and active. Background color. So we can do background color. Example, again I can use some color code. So let's do it. We can make it WD86. WD86, and then we can make box shadow. We can again use color code here. So let's make 0.5 if we can make the second one. No, it's gonna be same, so let's make some different. 0.5 if f7 d3. Yeah, it will be different. And then transform, translate, transform, translate y, topics, and we are done active here. Now make input button hover, input button equal to, sorry, input type equal to button and semicolon over. Again, I have to make a background color, so we can make a background color. Okay, let's make this one gold. And now we have to make color. We can make color white. So then let's change the color here. So yeah, let's fix it here. Now we can, now the last one, input text. So let's do it. Input, it will be type text. So again, position relative, and then with 90%, and then margin. So we can do margin 90%. Sorry, you can do margin 5 pixels. I can make auto and font size. Let's do 20 pixels, 20 pixel, then padding, padding 1, padding 1, and then box shadow. Box shadow we can do 4 px by 0 px and 12 px yellow. So now let's save it.